Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
Hello and welcome to this special series presented by LiveMint and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise titled Control Your Digital Destiny. I'm your host Gautam Srinivasan, and in this special presentation you will get a ringside view of how leaders from diverse industries of India Inc. are navigating their digital transformation journey. Today we explore changes taking place in the automobile sector with Venkatesh Natarajan from Ashok Leyland joining us to provide insights, and of course Somsat Sanghi of HPE also joins in this exchange of ideas to share his expert perspective on how technology can transform your business. So let's dive right into the discussion. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Digital transformation journeys, everyone talks about it but wonders how exactly to navigate it. So let's start with you, Venkatesh. The importance of controlling your digital destiny and take charge of that digital transformation journey. How important is it?
Gautam, I think the clock speed of the world has changed and it is rapidly changing. And hence the clock speed of the industry is also changing very rapidly. The rate of change, the pace of change has significantly increased riding on the digital wave. Customer expectations are significantly changing. Let's take, for example, the customer expectations in our own automotive industry in the commercial vehicle segment from where I come. Gone were those days where we were manufacturing and selling bare chassis. A few years ago, customers started expecting us to be selling not only chassis but also fully built. In the last few years, we see a trend where customers have now started asking for total solutions. These solutions can be telematic solutions. Customers are asking us whether you can provide us fleet management solutions. They are asking us, can you please help us in tracking fuel pilferage? Customers are also now asking us for N=1 solution, where products and services have to be customized to the individual requirements. So digital is helping organizations to transform themselves from being product-centric organizations to solution-centric organizations. Digital today there is no escape from digital today. Organizations have no choice and option but to embrace digital and then take charge and control their digital destiny and their digital journey.
Let's see what Som thinks of that. You cannot escape from digital. What's your view on that? You think any industry or business can be insulated from that change?
Yeah, Gautam, so thanks. Thanks, really appreciate what you said. So Gautam, the way from HP standpoint, what we see, digital transformation is happening much faster than what we felt 3-4 years back. So what we see, digital is not about the new age company who are born on digital, but even the conventional organization like Ashok Leyland, what we mentioned, are going and adopting digital because of the user's experience, because users are forcing for a differentiated experience, and to be relevant in the space, the organization needs to adopt for these changes. So according to us, this digital transformation is inevitable. Every organization, every industry needs to stay ahead of this competition. They need to adopt their digital.
All right, gear up or get out. That's the message here. Now, in terms of the use cases that we see for folks watching at home, for business leaders watching at home, what would you say are the characteristics or the elements of a truly digital enterprise?
Digital is imperative for an organization's success. This is what was told about a few years ago. But today I would say digital is imperative not only for an organization's success, but also for an organization's survival itself. So if you look at some of the key characteristics of a truly digital enterprise. One, organizations which look at digital for reimagining their business models, reinventing their business models. An example here is you would find the aircraft engine manufacturers who have now leveraged the IoT technology and who offer engines now on a pay-per-use basis rather than selling engines to the OEMs. Second, organizations which leverage digital for completely relooking, re-engineering, revamping and rewiring their business processes on an end-to-end basis, looking at how to leverage digital for building more efficiencies, improving productivity, cost reduction and so on. Thirdly, organizations, a digital enterprise organization would be one which looks at digital for remodeling their workplace, looking at how they can bring in more and more of collaboration leveraging digital so that you significantly enhance your employee engagement. Fourthly, organizations which look at data and look at all the ways and means by which you can monetize the data, both directly and indirectly. And organizations which look at IT and digital as not as a cost center, but rather which consumes cash, but rather as a value center, which delivers business value and generates additional revenue for the organization. And lastly, organizations which look at data and information as an asset, right? And look at every means of protecting and securing those data assets like they would do for the fixed assets of the organization.
Som, you've spoken earlier about the impact of this digital transformation in three core areas, which is technology, people and economics. Could you elaborate on that point of view?
Yeah, Gautam, we strongly believe that any digital transformation in any organization has got three core pillars. One, obviously the technology, which is the main center and heart of this. Second, it's people and its processes, and third is the entire financial, the way you construct the digital transformation. So let me elaborate on these all these three aspects. So when you say the core piece, which is the technology, and we believe that technology means, and we help the organization to build the edge-centric, cloud-enabled and data-driven organizations. And why it's important? Through our entire software-defined hybrid cloud, we help the organization to have a seamless experience from edge to cloud to data center in a seamless environment. And that's a core for any success of digital transformation journey. Second piece, which is again very critical, is people. And that helps to create a culture which helps for the entire growth and innovation in any organization. And this is the most difficult portion on any digital transformation. And McKinsey did a research and found out 80% of the organization, they have failed in their digital transformation journey because they never had the right, while they had everything in place, but their people transformations and the processes and their training were not enough kind of thing. And that's a place HP has brought in a new services organization under the Point Next, where we help the organization to create the entire blueprint, starting from the concept to advisory professional services to implement end-to-end and deliver as a operational services. Third is obviously the economics. You can have the right technology, right people, processes and all, but if the finance is not on your side, you can't do the entire digital transformation journey. And that's a place where we have got our HP Financial Services, and also we have launched the GreenLake offering that provide pay-per-use consumption to you and outcome as a services. So whatever services you are looking, whether infrastructure as services or database as a services, or even moving to the intelligent edge as a services, we provide you end-to-end through the GreenLake offering and through our HP Financial Services, and bring all the finance under control to drive the digital.
So you need to align all these priorities rather than look at each one of them in isolation. Now, we were discussing use cases and how digital transformation helps a company service its customers better, make its employees more engaging. Tell us about some of the examples here. The aftermarket segment saw a huge boom and you tapped into that. You've grown rapidly in terms of your customer service touch points. List to us some of the success stories that Ashok Leyland has seen through its digital transformation journey.
Ashok Leyland has been very progressive in terms of adoption of technology and especially digital technology. I would divide this entire digital journey of Ashok Leyland into three phases. The first phase is what we call it as a digitally supported phase, where when the world started talking of digital and talking of smart technologies and so on, we were quite quick in embracing those technologies. We built a lot of mobile apps and so on, which was predominantly focused on enabling the front-end sales guys. And I truly believe that digital and technology is like the air cover we have to provide for the people who are fighting out in the battlefield, because it's a very, very competitive landscape today. That is the first phase. The second phase was, we call that as a digitally enabled phase, where we moved on to have digital all pervasive across the organizations, cutting across various functions and departments. The third phase was about 3 years ago. We said, what else do we need to do? We have to take now digital to the next level, to the next orbit. We said we will look at digital not only for improving efficiencies and productivity, but we will also look at digital for generating additional revenues, looking at new revenue streams and profit pools and so on. So as part of that, we had a blueprint, and we launched, as the culmination of this strategy was the launch of our digital marketplace, which we did about 1.5 years ago, which consisted of 4 digital business platforms. These 4 digital business platforms were all towards completely aligned to our brand promise of Aapki Jeet, Hamari Jeet. So everything we will do to help our customers' business grow and improve his profitability. Out of that, 2 examples where one is the connected vehicle platform. We call it as iAlert.
Okay.
Every vehicle today which we manufacture is fitted with these devices. We capture a humongous amount volume of data. This is on a big data platform. We provide customers on their mobile devices, on their desktops or laptops, not only where the vehicle is, but also deep insights on the health of the vehicle. We also provide very, very deep insights on driving patterns and so on. In India, where today you probably can get business consultants very easily.
So lots of applications for you.
A lot of these very, very useful features which we have brought as part of the iAlert or the connected vehicle platform.
All right, all right.
And the Service Mandi, the second one was the Service Mandi platform. Unlike a passenger car segment where 100% of the vehicles are serviced in the authorized dealer workshops, in the commercial vehicle segment, 65 to 70% of the vehicles are serviced by the roadside mechanics beyond the warranty period. So this is a very, very unorganized sector. We use digital for transforming this unorganized sector into an organized sector.
That, I think, is the key message here, that digital helped you transform this unorganized sector into an organized sector. We'll talk more on that. We'll understand more about Ashok Leyland's digital transformation journey. But we need to take a very short break. Lots more to discuss. Stay tuned. Welcome back to this special presentation brought to you by LiveMint and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, titled Control Your Digital Destiny. Let's dive right back into the discussion. Now, you were talking about the 3 phases of your digital transformation journey, which has helped Ashok Leyland leapfrog ahead of its competitors. Your summarizing view of what other organizations watching at home can learn from this 3-step journey.
I think with these digital business platforms which we have established, we truly believe that we have established a very, very solid foundation, and this is going to be the building blocks for us to look at adding more value to our customers, and then also looking at how do we look at monetizing this data which was not available to us earlier. So if you consider all these as digital dots in our overall digital roadmap, now we would be embarking now on connecting these dots so that we are able to unmine and then unlock more value by building microservices which can generate micro revenues, the sum total of which will be a significant chunk of additional revenues for the organization.
Always make your data work for you. That's the idea here. All right.
Absolutely.
And so, in terms of, you've listened to what Venkatesh had to say. When organization makes so many changes and these are strategic in nature, how would you characterize the right ones from the wrong ones? What's your view on that?
Okay, so the way we are seeing, so as I mentioned, that when HP looks at it into the entire digital transformation, and what we and also alluded to some of those things, we bucketize in 3 things. One is obviously the intelligent edge, one at the core data center, and third is obviously the entire data piece of this thing. And this is the reason we acquired a couple of years back the Aruba or networking company, and that has really helped us to redefine the customer experience at the intelligent edge. And we built a lot of solutions. We created the entire universal IoT platform. So all these IoT, advanced IoT data can be captured on those things, and then the enterprises can get the benefit of that thing. So in India, we have launched the largest network, LoRa network, through Tata Communication, where they have deployed this thing. They will be onboarding many of these used application on the IoT, advanced IoT application for multiple industries and for government and also for the smart city to deploy these things, and going to be touching more than 400 million citizen in next couple of years. Second thing which is very important is the hybrid cloud environment. So the moment everybody's talk about we are going to the cloud, yeah, it's a reality that we know that how the public cloud can get the benefit and advantage, but at the same time the organization needs to understand how to do the right workload balances, whether it's a data or application, what workload to keep on-prem or off-prem or on the cloud, and that needs to be worked out. Recently we acquired two organizations, and we have integrated with our PointNext organization. One is the Cloud Technology Partners and second the Red Pixie. These organizations really help for enterprises to understand how to redefine their workload, what workload to keep on-prem, what workload to keep in the cloud environment, and how to have a seamless integrations and all. In India, we are seeing many large government public sector organizations are also adopting this cloud platform and technology solution. Recently, we have signed an agreement with MP Smart City, where we are putting the first integrated command and control center on cloud, where it is going to be covering 7 cities in MP state. So the entire 7 city, the governor and all the leaders can understand what are the control mechanism, what are the various applications. In each of these cities you can control whether it's a traffic management or it's a light control or it's you can.
It's a bird's eye view for.
That's right. So all those 7 cities can provide in those things. So this is again a unique solution, and government are adopting those things. Coming back to data, in which we can talk about data. Data is today data is all the new age oil, what we call, and recently we signed in 2 large organizations, AP State Cooperative Bank and Telangana Cooperative Bank, and these 2 banks have decided to take on our infrastructure side our entire new 3-part storage system, and that has really helped them to understand their user behavior, and because they were working in the rural and agriculture area kind of thing, how the farmers are working, how the users are working, and get the differentiated offering and solution to those in this set of customer. So really data is very important and critical, and no organization can afford to lose any data.
All right, I want to get your view on what Som said about the hybrid cloud, the need for the hybrid cloud to get the best of both the public and private cloud. What's your view on that?
In my view, it's all more of a mindset kind of an issue. My wife buys jewels. The moment she buys the jewels, the first thing she does is she goes to the bank and deposits that in the deposit locker. But when it comes to data, we probably were not very, very comfortable keeping out of the organization's, the 4 walls of the organization. But that's more of a mindset change, and that has changed, I guess. Now, core applications, large organizations will continue to run their core applications on-prem. So you will have a scenario where you will continue to have the on-prem model and the cloud model along with the edge computing, because there's a lot of compute which is also happening on the edge. All these will continue to exist, and more importantly, they will continue to exist and live peacefully. So hybrid IT is here to stay, in my view.
All right, we're almost out of time. So how is HPE helping leading automobile companies in their digital transformation journeys with the products and solutions that you have to offer?
We are proud that we are associated with almost all large 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler truck manufacturer, almost all automobile company in India and globally. So there are 2 core areas where we work. One for the core ERP solution, and which is the SAP and SAP HANA. So almost all large manufacturing and automobile company in India, they have chosen HPE as a preferred platform and partner for their SAP and SAP HANA roadmap. In fact, thanks to VN, even when they wanted to go for this entire HANA journey, they have adopted our core HP technology solution, and we have really deployed a model which is very different and very close to the cloud model kind of thing, where we have sold our Synergy, which is a fully composable infrastructure along with SAP HANA appliances. So that works in a true almost cloud environment kind of thing. So whatever we can talk about that, how he is able to give the differentiated experience to internally to his team, to external to his customer, is because of that platform what we have created.
That's the idea behind, providing the best solution to the client. And Venkatesh, in terms of this journey that you have come so far, what more can HPE do to help you move further?
Gautam, I think managing technology is both an art and a science, and especially with the spread of digital technologies and its complexity. So it's very important for organizations to forge partnerships, and organizations to believe that you can't be doing things all alone. So when you look for partners, HP has been a technology partner and a leader and a trusted partner, and HP has been a trusted partner, and they have been with us through very good times and through very bad times also, and that's very, very important when you talk of partnership.
All right. On that note, we'll wrap up this discussion where we got a ringside view of the digital transformation journey taking place at Ashok Leyland. I'd like to thank Mr. Natarajan, of course, Mr. Satsangi for joining us and sharing their insights on the topic. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Keep watching CNBC TV 18.